I'll say that again. Welcome, everyone, to our business meeting, June 21st, 2022. Time is 2:01 p.m. This is our typical business meeting agenda. Attending are Commissioners Duncan and Filios. Commissioner Bill Brooks will be joining us shortly. And at this time, we'll take 30 minutes of silence. Thank you.
Seconds, please. 30 seconds of
Did I
silence.
say minutes?
You did.
I meant 30 days.
30 days.
Sorry. Keep doing that. Oh. Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. That's what happens when the brain moves faster than the mouth. Okay, so Brandy, would you lead us in the pledge, please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have any changes to the agenda?
No.
Hearing none. Can we approve the minutes, please?
Yes, I move that we approve items 1 through 17.
Wow. Second.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Filios?
Aye. So we're moving on to our consent calendar.
So I had some questions on the PAF report, and I did not get those answered. So I am not sure if we should just approve that and then I get my answers later, or if we don't approve it and we approve it next week.
Is there any rush? Can we defer till next week?
I think we can defer till next week because these are consent calendar, so the changes have already been made.
Okay,
So-
fair enough.
Okay, so then I move that we approve items 18 and 20.
Okay, and we'll defer 19 to the following week. Second.
Bill Brooks? Aye. Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Filios?
Aye. Motion is carried. Oh, you're not plugged in? No. Ooh. Okay. All right, let's.
He can use Tina's.
Oh, that's right, you can use the other one there, okay. So moving on to the payables list, item 21.
I move that we approve the payables for the week of June 13th through the 17th, 2022, in the amount of $1,073,567.14. There are no jury panel payments.
Second.
Bill Brooks?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Filios?
Aye, and the motion is carried.
And so is...
We'll take a little bit of a
Brooks?
pause here. Who is joining us by telephone?
I am Kim Stevenson at the airport.
Hi, Kim. Do you know if we're okay with item 22, which is the termination of Copper Basin construction?
We have approval from legal,
Okay.
and we have made several attempts to contact and communicate, and there's no construction that's been happening. Our last communication, an email communication, was in February with Mr. White, and we've got 2 certified mail receipts that he received our information from the January 4th and April 29th that were sent out regarding construction deadlines.
Thank you, Kim.
So we're okay to leave it on?
Yes.
Okay. So let's move on to our first business item, number 22, which is the termination of the ground lease AAL 2021-100 for Copper Basin.
And I move that we approve the termination of ground lease AAL 2021-100.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion's carried. Item 23, Financial Budget Fleet Management Committee request for signature on a purchase order for buildings and grounds for adult misdemeanor probation. Keith?
Keith Hutcheson for the record. Good afternoon. Just coming forward with the purchase order. This was the one we talked about during budget time that was actually going to be with Tom, but actually Greg and Tom worked out, and Greg was able to transfer one of his new vehicle because it was a little bit too long for plowing. So it worked out good for Tom, and then this was a vehicle that will replace still in buildings and grounds.
Okay.
Okay, and you happen to find another one on the lot.
Yes, he found another one on the lot, and he's should be in later this week.
Okay, great.
Okay,
you.
then. Motion.
I move that we approve the Fleet Management Committee request for purchase order of a pickup truck.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Item 24, Court Track Inmate Tracking Installation at Service Contract with Court Track Dynamic Imaging. Captain Deak.
Hey, good afternoon, Commissioners. Captain Andy Deak from the Sheriff's Office. As you'll recall, a few weeks ago, the board gave direction to the Sheriff's Office for several FY23 requests to go ahead and make purchase on those this year and to start those contracts. This was one of them and closed in that capital request for the Core Track Inmate Tracking Installation and Service Contract. Legals reviewed it. They also added an addendum to that for your signature. It should all be included in the packet. And again, the cost of this is $47,000 and some change, which will be offset by ICRIMP following the completion of the project. They've pledged $21,000 for reimbursement to the county on that.
Okay. And then I just want to make note, in your memo, you talked about the yearly fee of the $63.40.
Yes, ma'am.
However, that's going to be in FY24.
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
2 cycles out. Okay. Motion.
I
Go
move,
ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
I move that we approve CoreTrack Inmate Tracking System Installation and Service Contract with CoreTrack Dynamic Imaging with the Sheriff's Office.
I'll second that.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye. Motion is carried. Item 25, Board Approval Request, Kootenai County Public Transportation Title VI Plan with our Resource Management Office. Kim?
Yes, thank you, Kim Riley, for the record. As a condition of our FTA funding for public transportation, we are required to update our Title VI plan every 3 years. So we have done so. It's been approved, it's been reviewed by legal, and we are now seeking your approval.
Okay. Any questions? Motion.
I move that we approve the Kootenai County Public Transportation Title VI Plan.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye. Motion is carried. Item 26, grant agreement number fiscal year 23 SABG. It's a notice of award for a substance abuse block grant through the Idaho Office of Drug Policy at the amount of $7,578. There is no match. And Doug, speaking for juvenile diversion, please.
Actually, we've got,
Who's
go
got
ahead.
it?
Good afternoon, Commissioners. My name's Annette Bramble. I work
Oh,
for
go right
Kootenai
ahead,
County.
Annette.
And Douglas was called away to an appointment. So we are requesting that you approve the acceptance of the grant from the already approved grant.
Okay. Motion.
I move that we approve grant agreement number FY 2023 SABG notice of award for substance abuse block grant with the Idaho Office of Drug Policy in the amount of $7,578.
Second.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye. Motion is carried. Thank you, Annette. Item 27, grant agreement. That's an agreement between All West Testing and Engineering and Kootenai County, RTC Phase 2, and the Federal Transit Administration, which is, I guess, a grant of $12,000, cash and an in-kind match of $3,000. Once again, Kim.
Thank you. Kim Riley again for the record. This is an agreement with All West to perform construction materials testing on the Riverstone Transit Center Phase 2 project.
Okay, motion.
I move that we approve the agreement between All West and Kootenai County for the Riverstone Transit Center Phase 2. And, the grant is $12,000 with an in-kind match of $3,000, and that covers the cost of All West testing.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion is carried. Item 28, board approval request for the policies and procedures for federally funded procurements with our resource management office. Go ahead, Kim.
Yes, this is a policy and procedural document that's been worked on for quite some time for federally funded county procurements. It is necessary for many grants that we have these policies and procedures approved by the board, and so we are now seeking your approval.
Okay. Any questions? Motion.
I move that we approve, excuse me, the request for policies and procedures for federally funded procurements with RMO.
Second.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye. Motion is carried. Why don't we skip over, since Kim is still on, to item 30, Resolution 2022-46, adoption of Kootenai County policies and procedures for federally funded procurements. Go ahead, Kim, for RMO.
Yes, this has been, again, prepared by legal. It is the resolution for adoption of the county policies and procedures discussed in item number 28.
Okay. If no questions, motion.
I move that we approve Resolution 2022-46, which is the adoption of the policies and procedures for federally funded procurements.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion is carried. Backing up to item 29, Resolution 2022-41, sign approved resolution for community development. Is David on? Or did he forget?
I can go ahead and take this, but now I've got a question for legal because it's not very clear that this approved, this resolution that we're signing was approved in an open meeting last week, and it is fee increases for community development. So, are you okay with 29? So my question is, it just talks about the resolution number. It doesn't say that the resolution is for the fee increase for community development.
Sorry, I didn't look at the agenda itself. Could have been a little more descriptive, but it's probably okay.
Okay. So this was approved in an open meeting last week, and that
week,
was to increase the fees with community development. So I move that we approve Resolution 2022-41.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried to approve the fee increase for community development. And so we move on to our status update, and we have only one item, which is facilities expansion, and we're in the midst of scoring. Go right ahead, Leslie.
Yeah, so we have our packets, we have our scoring materials and guidelines, and so we'll go ahead and get scoring done this week, and then schedule the 2 interviews for the week of July 11th, which is after BOE ends.
Okay. That's it. So that concludes our meeting. Public comment. Hearing none. 2:15. Meeting adjourned. Thanks.